Miss the last opening of this tunnel by 1 single minute, and you are sleeping in your car at 20 below zero. Until dawn. Welcome to Whittier, Alaska, a town where nearly all 270 residents live inside the exact same building. They go to school in the same hallway. They buy groceries in the same hallway. They go to church in the same building. The only road to the outside world is a dark 2.5-mile tunnel blasted through solid mountain rock, and it is locked shut every single night. Some visitors call this building a prison. Some residents even wear t-shirts that say POW, Prisoner of Whittier. But why do they stay? Why would anyone voluntarily choose this extreme isolation? The answer has nothing to do with cheap rent or beautiful nature. What I discovered inside this concrete block reveals a disturbing problem with our modern society. And the real reason they let themselves be locked in here will surprise you. To understand this place, you have to look at what it was built for. Whittier is a Cold War relic hidden between steep mountains and the freezing waters of Prince William Sound. The United States military selected this narrow, hard-to-reach inlet during the Second World War because the near-constant cloud cover made it almost invisible from the air. In winter, more than 20 feet of snow buries this coastline, and winds regularly reach 60 miles per hour, funneled and intensified by the surrounding peaks. But the people who live here do not flee from this weather. They have found a way to simply lock it out, transforming a military outpost into a permanent home. But what they built inside this Cold War bunker is unlike anything you have ever seen in a residential building. Begich Towers, a massive 14-story concrete high-rise, is the undeniable heart of Whittier. When you step through its heavy front doors, you do not just enter a lobby, you enter an entire self-contained town. On the ground floor sits the post office. A few steps further down the hallway is the office of the city government. There is a small medical clinic, a laundromat, and a modest grocery store known locally as the Cozy Corner. In the basement, the community gathers every Sunday for church services. And the children? They never need to put on a jacket to get to school. An underground tunnel connects the tower directly to the school building across the street. Everything a town requires is compressed into a few floors. Your daily commute is often nothing more than an elevator ride. Your neighbors are not the people in the house next door, but the family at the end of your hallway. This is a community born out of necessity but held together by genuine affection. When a severe snowstorm rages and no one can leave the building for days, isolation becomes strength. People share food, help each other, and celebrate together in the basement. There is a large Samoan community inside the tower that has brought warmth and culture from the South Pacific into the cold of Alaska. They run the grocery store and lead the church. This mix of vastly different people, all wintering under a single roof, creates a bond stronger than the thickest concrete. When the power goes out or supplies run low, you know you can count on the people one floor above or below you. This extreme closeness forges the community together. But there is a dark side to living under one roof that breaks many newcomers. Because in Whittier, there is one thing that absolutely does not exist: secrets. If you argue with someone, you will inevitably face them in the elevator the next morning. If you want solitude, you must lock yourself inside your apartment. One longtime resident once described how the forced socialization became unbearable for her. The constant expectation of small talk in the hallway, the impossibility of true privacy, grew to be too much. She was one of the few who moved out of the tower into a small house at the edge of town, just to breathe again. For teenagers, the confinement can be equally suffocating. The hallways are often the only playground, and the building's strict rules forbid loud activity. The constant observation by neighbors who know your every move demands a particular kind of tolerance that not everyone possesses. The residents love this absolute silence in winter, but for a few months every year, this peaceful fortress transforms into an absolute nightmare for the locals. When the ice melts, the ships come. For a few brief months, the quiet fortress transforms into a bustling port. Cruise ships dock in the harbor, and more than 700,000 tourists flood through the tiny town. The hallways of the tower fill with unfamiliar faces asking residents questions about their unusual lives. The peace is gone, parking lots are full, and the small grocery store is constantly sold out. But as soon as the first snow falls and the ships disappear, the town exhales. The rhythm slows. The tunnel closes for the night once more. It is this cyclical return to silence that many residents look forward to all year long. The contrast between these two seasons is absolutely staggering, and it highlights just how much the locals truly value their isolation once the summer madness finally ends. The architecture of the building mirrors this attitude. The thick concrete walls, built by the military during the Cold War to withstand extreme weather and earthquakes, now shield residents from the noise of the world. Every hallway looks the same, lit by flickering fluorescent lights that remind you of a school or a hospital. There is no luxury, no grand lobby, but that is precisely the charm. It is honest. It is functional. Those who stay are often people who have experienced enough chaos in their lives and are now searching for something constant. Whittier offers that constancy. Another decisive factor is the deep connection to nature that is paradoxically intensified by living inside a high-rise. When you spend hours looking out your window at the ice of Prince William Sound, you develop a respect for the elements that you quickly lose in an ordinary city. The residents of Whittier know they are at the mercy of nature. When the storm howls, they are small and insignificant. This humility shapes the character of the people here. They do not take themselves too seriously because they know that outside their walls, a force rages that they can never control. Apartments here are shockingly affordable for the views they offer. The landscapes outside are among the most spectacular on Earth. But that is not why they stay. The real reason is something far more radical, and it says more about us than about them. For many residents, this isolation is not a prison. It is a shield. In a world that grows louder, faster, and more connected by the day, Whittier offers something radical: stillness. The tunnel closure each night is not a restriction for most people here. It is a ritual. When those heavy gates swing shut, everyone inside the tower knows we are among ourselves now. The noise of the outside world stays out. Whoever is inside is inside. There are no unexpected visitors, no highway traffic, no late-night disruptions. The knowledge that no one can come or go creates a deep sense of security. It is a psychological boundary that shuts out the stress of the modern world entirely. Many residents share a deep-seated rejection of the superficiality of modern life. In Whittier, it does not matter what car you drive because it sits buried under snow on the parking lot most of the year. It does not matter what brand of clothing you wear because inside the building, slippers and sweatpants are the norm. What matters is reliability. What matters is the willingness to help your neighbor carry groceries when the elevator breaks down again. This reduction to what truly counts is, for many, the primary reason they would never leave. They have found a kind of freedom within limitation that outsiders often cannot comprehend. It is a deliberate choice against consumerism and constant distraction. The people of Whittier do not stay despite the extreme conditions and the isolation. They stay because of them. The tunnel closing each night and the life under one roof create an unmatched sense of security, a deep human connection, and a radical stillness far removed from the modern world. When the winter storm rages and the tunnel is sealed shut, the people here are not trapped. They are exactly where they want to be. The question is, are you?